All right, we'll be moving into old business now, action items, which is going to be the adoption of the tax levy. So do I have a
Tim, you
motion?
want to start?
Yeah, there was a couple questions regarding the percentages that were used on the spreadsheet that I gave to you in November, and the percentages that were used in the advertisement that went into the paper. And it's just the 4.95% that we talked about at the board meeting. The advertisement for the paper only goes to one decimal place, so I just rounded it to 4.9%. I think it's basically the same thing on the extension of the total property taxes. Instead of 0.19%, it was 0.2%.
So, but the question really is,
Question.
I wasn't trying to nitpick whether you made a
Right.
typographical error. I was trying to make sure we know that if the dollar amount's matched, so if there's a variance in the notice versus what we approved, is that a problem? I mean, it seems to be, it's not substantive because you got the dollar amounts right. Or the
Correct.
paper
And
did, or whatever, whoever put it in, but
Right, and this really, we hold a public hearing.
Right.
And we put it in the newspaper and that type of thing. We don't have to do that.
Oh.
You only have to do that if you're over 5%.
Right.
So, when I talked
So
to the
that's
attorney
another
about this, he
reason.
said it doesn't matter, not that you would want it, but he said this ad in the paper could be completely wrong.
Oh,
And it wouldn't
okay.
make any difference because it doesn't have to be there.
Okay.
So, no, it
Thank
doesn't
you.
matter.
Tim, and Dr. Keene had a lot of questions on the levy when you were gone. The Finance Council and various board members were able to answer them, but there was a question on the definition of loss.
He put that in his presentation.
Yeah, that's a percentage that's added by the county. 3% on operating funds, 5% on debt service funds is kind of like the default percentages. You can go higher than that if you can prove to them that you need more than that. But it's to cover things like foreclosures and bankruptcies where you're not going to receive the money. So they're trying to get you to 100% of what you levy. So that you can add those percentages to get you up to that amount.
Page 20.
What happens if that's off? Do they keep the extra, or does it get?
No. No, if you don't need the 3% or the 5%, no, we still receive it. I mean, they can't.
So we could actually get more than our levy.
Mhm.
And the reason I'm asking
Small.
this is because like,
Small, but possible.
it's in his financial report, but then we're jumping to page
No, I know.
50-something for the levy, and so we're kind of going 20 to 50, 20. That's why I wanted to figure out.
I just wanted to give Tim some credit because he went to the trouble to write it out for us, and it's on page 20
We
there.
missed you, Tim.
Yeah.
All right, given that, do I have a motion on this levy?
You want to read the whole, do I read?
Yeah,
the
you got to
whole-
read the wole thing.
Just that page?
Just that page, that's all.
Whereas the Board of Education, Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois, has heretofore adopted a budget resolution for said district for the fiscal year commencing July 1, 2013 and ending June 30, 2014, and whereas it is necessary for this Board of Education to ascertain how much money must be raised by a special tax for the fiscal year for educational purposes, for operations and maintenance purposes, for transportation purposes, for municipal retirement purposes, social security purposes, for tort immunity purposes, for special education purposes, and file a certificate of tax levy as to such amounts with the county clerk of Cook County, Illinois. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Education of Township High School District 2A, Cook County, Illinois, as follows. Section 1, that there be and there is hereby levied on the equalized assessed value of the taxable property of said district for the year 2013 a special tax of $15,995,010 for educational purposes, a special tax of $1,889,100 for operations and maintenance purposes, a special tax of $262,375 for transportation purposes, a special tax of $0 for IMRF, a special tax of $54,750,
$524,000.
$524.
excuse me, a special tax of $524,750 for social security purposes, a special tax of 0 for tort immunity purposes, a special tax of 0 for working cash, a special tax of $146,930 for special education purposes. Section 2, that the president and secretary of this Board of Education be and they are hereby authorized and directed to forthwith execute and file with the county clerk of Cook County, Illinois, a certificate of tax levy for the year 2013 as providing, for the year 2013, providing for levy of the amounts aforesaid.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Who seconded?
Tim Walsh.
Tim Walsh, second. Any discussion?
Is that last year correct, 2013?
Yes.
Mary Ann?
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Mr. Jepson?
Yes.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Goodchen?
Yes.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.